Care of your skin in summer. You may have come back from the long weekend, as you can tell, with a nice tan, but all that fun in the sun can actually do a lot of damage.
Well, from sunscreen to cover-ups, dermatologist Doris Day is here to set the record straight when it comes to protecting yourself and your kids. Dr. Day, good morning. We're going to play a little game of myth or fact here.
Okay, let's go.
All right, let's talk first about how to treat a sunburn. A lot of people coming back perhaps maybe got a little too overexposed. And the idea is some people think you can take ice and treat the sunburn with ice to cool it down. Myth or fact?
That is a myth. Because what can happen is that ice can actually create its own burn. It can be too cold. So I do agree that the most important thing to do right away is to get out of the sun and to cool off the skin. And I'll just put out there first that if you have headaches or change in mental status or can't control your body temperature, that could be sun poisoning. You go to the emergency room. But for the typical sunburn, first thing is to cool it off. And a nice lukewarm or cool bath can be helpful. And there are great ingredients at home like honey, aloe, baking soda, oatmeal, and whole milk. You can put into the bath water, and these are very soothing and hydrating to the skin because the sun will suck the water out of the skin, and that's not comfortable. So moisturizing is critical. White tea is a great ingredient as well. If you brew a strong pot, you can actually make nice cool soaks with that. It has the highest concentration of antioxidants and caffeine, very soothing and healing to the skin. And then moisturize as much as you can, and take anti-inflammatories.
All right, our next fact versus myth. You can get burned in 15 minutes being in the sun. Fact or fiction?
That is true. And what you have to do is be really careful. And I love applying your sunscreen before you leave the house. Your sunscreen is effective as soon as you apply it. But if you wait till you get to the beach, find that perfect spot, cover your kids, you've already fried your own skin. So apply it before you go out. There are some products I really like. They come in sprays. Neutrogena has a great spray. Aveeno has an SPF 50. This spray you can actually do upside down even. So in any direction you can reach.
And
a hat. Cover up as soon as you get there. Cover up, and your eyes as well, because melanoma can occur in the eyes. And we're trying to avoid skin cancer and premature aging. So we want to be very careful.
People of color have to worry about this as well.
Any skin type, any ethnicity.
Okay. Also, another question a lot of women have is, you know, you apply the sunscreen or you apply your makeup, you think you have sunscreen on because most makeup does have sunscreen. Is that enough? Myth or fact?
That is a myth. It's not enough. You need to apply your sunscreen before you apply your makeup. Now, there are some great primers that now also have SPF built into them. So you apply your sunscreen, your primer with sunscreen,
so you're going to
your
layer
foundation
it on then, right?
Then you're getting closer to get that true SPF number, because what's written on the label is only true if you use the amount of product that they tested, and nobody uses that amount of product. So if you layer it, you have a better chance. And these are nice travel packs that have SPF built in, so as you go out, you can reapply and add SPF along the way as well, especially around the eyes and around the nose. We see a lot of skin cancer in those areas because they're missed.
Now, fact or fiction, all clothing is sun protection.
That is a myth. So all clothing has some sun protection, but if you take a t-shirt that's white or yellow versus one that's blue, same weave, same fabric, the blue will have a lot more protective effect naturally than the white. And that's only when it's dry. When it's wet, the white has even less SPF built in, maybe only about an SPF of 8. And when it's wet, 4. So what you can do is, one is you can buy, Rit Dye makes a product that you can add into your fabric softener, and that will give your clothing of any color increased ultraviolet protection. But also, this is from Mott, and they make beautiful, fashionable, sun-protective built-in clothing. So this is lightweight, light weave, and it has ultraviolet protection factor. It's not SPF, it's UPF, built right into it.
Okay, and then last but not least, as we move over to the last area here, a lot of debate about whether or not SPF 15 is enough protection. Is it more about the application or the actual number on the bottle?
Well, you're right with both. The application matters a lot, but the number matters as well. So dermatologists recommend SPF 30. Now, our debate comes that when you hit 50, do you need to go above that? And I personally do feel that higher is better because people don't apply enough, but the FDA is considering capping it at 50. So for now, you can still get a 70, and that's where I would go.
All right, yeah, Consumer Reports magazine said that their top rated was SPF 40 was the minimum, so that's exactly supports that as well. Dr. Doris Day, great to have you here. Thank you.
Okay, coming up next, even a hottest celebrity.